Show yourself, Brainiac!
A daughter of the Red Sun. Your survival was unknown to me. That is most rare and deserves attention.
I suggest you turn your attentions elsewhere. And your ship. Earth will not number among the charred husk you've left in your wake.
I could expose you to the rays of your native red star and depower you.
You could, but I'd still fight you with every breath of life I have left.
Your ego shall prove your downfall, Kryptonian.
Look who's talking about ego.
I have no such liability. I am a being of pure intellect. My conquest is to rid the universe of chaos, taking only souvenir dwellings for record. There is no ego in me.
Don't flatter yourself. I know who you are. You began as just a man. Vril Dox from the planet Kolu.
Dox. That name has not been uttered in known time.
Why? Too much of a reminder that under all these spare parts and wires, you're nothing but flesh and blood? That's what I thought.
You know what? I can't believe Cat Grant went from fluff to getting exclusive with the Joker and Belle Reeve.
It's a good piece of journalism, Jimmy. It deserves recognition.
No, the Joker should have been fried for killing Lois, not giving sound bites for gossip columnists, even if Superman doesn't think so.
Who?
Wait, are you on the outs with Big Blue?
Anyway, her career's really taken off since her days at the Daily Planet.
I know, right? It was only like yesterday she had me going and fetching her tall, non-fat, sugar-free, no foam, vanilla quad shots with 3 sprinkles of cinnamon. My God.
We all did our time. Guess Kara's not doing that.
Oh, yeah. Kara's her personal assistant. How's that going?
I don't know, I haven't talked to her in a while.
Hey, you know what? We should probably mention about the insider trading investigations. It might put a stop to Miss Grant's plan for world domination.
Kat seems to always land on her feet. No pun intended.
You mean like on her knees? You had to sleep her way to the top, didn't she?
By the way, it may come up that Kat and I had a fling before Lois.
Well, this isn't going to be awkward.
Well, there's my past imperfect. Welcome to the future home of Catco International.
Nice to see you, Kat.
And you. Imagine the two of you chasing me around for interviews for a change. Who'd have thought?
I know, right? By the way, you look great, Kat. I mean, we keep getting older and you somehow stay the same.
Jimmy, always with your quips. How are you, Clark?
I'm well, thank you. And congrats.
Kara, get their drink orders. Hi, cuz.
Karen. By the way, love the outfit.
Hey, it's been a while.
Well, you know, my White House internship kept me flying. Hey, I need to talk to you about home.
Did something happen in Smallville?
What? No, my home. I had this dream last night, and it just seemed a little too real. Like something or someone dangerous is close by. I want you to investigate.
Based off of a dream. I'm sorry, Kara. I'm gonna need something more to go off than just that. Perry's not gonna fund a wild goose chase. really glad we're talking again, though. I've missed you.
Yeah.
Kara, be a dear and cancel the rest of my appointments for the afternoon.
On it, Kat. Bye, Jimmy. Clerk.
Thank you. So, shall we start?
You mean we haven't?
Let's cut to the chase, Kat. The Joker interview. Why and how? Even Batman couldn't get him to open up.
Well, the why was easy. Lois. I mean, even with the rivalry, we were friends, and I owed her. Now the how, well, I just gave it my best pitch and then used a little journalistic persuasion.
You mean... you used the pheromone extractant that you had made for you at Star Labs.
How did you get that?
You're not the only one with contacts there, Kat.
You're good, Kent.
Wait, you made a love potion for the Joker?
It worked. You know, a little spritz, some body heat, and anyone, even a green-haired psychopath, is mine.
Come on, really? Really this?
May I? Off the record, of course.
It's a full-blown crisis as Metropolis breathlessly awaits its fate from the alien vessel that is hovering over the city. President Luthor is expected to address the nation within the hour, and General Crawford has already stated that the military stands ready to strike on order. Meanwhile, chaos is erupted.
He wasn't
as
supposed to
thousands of
attack for
citizens
another
are
month.
quickly evacuating.
China and Britain aren't even on board yet. How do we know the memory suppressor that you put on the back of Superman's neck yesterday at the parade didn't work? We haven't had time to test it.
It was set to activate when his heartbeat slowed down to 15 BPM, which is his delta sleep heart rate. Clearly it worked, or you'd already be there. Better focus on the things that did go wrong, boss. There's plenty.
News from the Pentagon?
Still no Superman.
That's a relief.
Supergirl, however, that's another story.
How? After all the time, energy, and resources we put into controlling her? Do you realize what she knows? What she can bring to light?
Should have spent more money. Mr. President.
Settle mercy.
I told you my spells only last so long. Especially on folks from places like Krypton.
Miss Moon. I have a complaint to file in regards to your services.
Well, nothing a little bump in my bank account couldn't resolve. Let's talk numbers.
That wasn't the deal, June. And I'm not going to ask the taxpayers to front your backwoods debaucheries.
Now you're concerned about the taxpayers. Besides, human sacrifices are a privilege among victims, Lex.
Yes. I remember the JFK thing. But you're not firing magic bullets. Simply keeping a young woman in love with me.
And the more she gets to know you, the harder it is to keep that enchantment. Satan himself would be challenged.
Let me at her, boss.
Patience. These are not the cards that you laid on the table when I hired you.
Love is the most powerful commodities to conjure. Every man should know that.
Or is that the one thing you never got for free, Lex? Like the heart of the late Lois Lane for Superman?
Now.
I used my sonic beacon to summon Superman.
I don't think he's coming. I'm Kara Zor-El from Argo City, and every inch the Kryptonian my cousin is.
I know who you are. You're not qualified.
Earth is under siege, Mr. Wayne. Your signal called me away from saving countless civilians. Either explain why, or I'll leave a hole in the ceiling of your cave on my way back to them.
You're more forward than Clark. I'll give you that. Wayne Tech has a laser that can crack open Brainiac's force field. For a few seconds at least.
But being only human, you need Superman to go in and destroy Brainiac. That'll be me now.
Not so sure about that. You're not who you think you are.
Save me the power trip, Dark Knight.
You've been brainwashed, and for a long time too.
That's not funny.
Luther did it with a special type of neuromanipulator.
That can't be true. I love Lex.
And there's your proof. How did Superman's loyal cousin ever fall for his worst enemy?
I don't know, it just happened like
a spell? My money's on her. She is away with witchcraft.
Can you get it out of me?
You're an alien. If the Enchantress did put a spell on you, she had a target specifically to your molecular system.
Which means?
Which means I can try, but there's a huge risk. You'll have to be injected with a huge dose of kryptonite. You'll have to become human.
Whatever it takes, do it.
But not until you get inside Brainiac's ship. You're going to need your full powers for that.
Master Bruce, Mr. Fox says the laser is aimed and ready.
Thank you, Alfred. Remember, we only have a small window. If the barrier closes before you fly in at Mach...
I know what I'm doing, Bruce. Fire it.
Target's locked. Fire in 15 seconds. Go.
I've been waiting a really long time for this, Brainiac.
You've got more courage than I expected. Your powers should be back within 24 hours. The effect should be instantaneous.
Are you sure? I don't really feel any different.
And so are your powers. Be careful.
I think it's time to have a talk with my boyfriend. Nice.
Kara,
That witch's spell is broken. I can see who you are now. Crystal clear. That's right, Lex. I gave up my power to get rid of you. I had to become a real woman to understand just how low men can sink.
You used me? You tricked me? Betrayed me? You may be a genius, Mr. President, but in the end, you did exactly what an average man does.
And yet, even knowing it wasn't real, even knowing it was a spell, I guess what hurts the most is that I think that deep down I really did love you.
I'm sorry, Kara. I really am.